Trust me, if you notice these 6 signs, your partner might just be a narcissist, and it's time to take a serious look at your relationship. Recognizing narcissism in relationships is crucial because it can have a profound impact on your emotional well-being and the overall dynamics of your partnership. Being in a relationship with a narcissist can be draining, frustrating, and even toxic, so it's essential to identify the signs early on to avoid long-term damage. When you're involved with someone who has narcissistic tendencies, it can be challenging to understand their behavior. You might find yourself constantly questioning your own worth, feeling anxious or depressed, or even walking on eggshells to avoid conflicts. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling lost, confused, and unsure of what's real and what's not. You may start to doubt your own perceptions, memories, or even your sanity. The emotional whiplash can be intense, making it difficult to distinguish between what's happening in the relationship and what's happening within yourself. The constant need for validation, admiration, and control can create an atmosphere of tension and stress. You might feel like you're living in a state of hypervigilance, always on the lookout for the next criticism, complaint, or manipulation. It's exhausting, both emotionally and mentally, and can lead to feelings of powerlessness and hopelessness. Living with a narcissistic partner can also make you feel like you're walking on thin ice, never knowing when the next explosive outburst will occur. You may find yourself tiptoeing around their emotions, avoiding confrontations at all costs, and sacrificing your own needs and desires to maintain a fragile sense of peace. So, how do you know if your partner is a narcissist? Here are 6 signs to look out for. The first sign is an excessive need for admiration and attention. Narcissists crave validation and will often fish for compliments, expecting to be the center of attention. They might become sulky or angry if they don't receive the admiration they feel they deserve. The second sign is a lack of empathy. Narcissists struggle to put themselves in other people's shoes and genuinely care about their feelings. They might appear cold, distant, or even uncaring, leaving you feeling unheard and unimportant. The third sign is a tendency to belittle or demean others. Narcissists often use condescending language, sarcasm, or criticism to make themselves feel superior. They might make fun of your accomplishments, interests, or values, making you feel small and insignificant. The fourth sign is a grandiose sense of self-importance. Narcissists have an inflated sense of their own abilities, accomplishments, and importance. They might exaggerate their achievements, expect special treatment, or become angry if they don't receive the recognition they feel they deserve. The fifth sign is a tendency to be exploitative and manipulative. Narcissists will often use guilt, anger, or self-pity to get what they want from you. They might make you feel responsible for their emotions, happiness, or well-being, leading to feelings of resentment and burnout. The sixth and final sign is a tendency to be envious of others or believe that others are envious of them. Narcissists often feel threatened by others' success, beauty, or accomplishments, which can lead to jealousy, resentment, or even sabotage. But there's one sign that stands out above the rest, a sign that can be a major wake-up call for anyone in a relationship with a narcissist. That sign is the lack of accountability. Narcissists will often refuse to take responsibility for their actions, blaming others, making excuses, or even denying reality. This can be incredibly frustrating and damaging, as it prevents any genuine acknowledgement of hurt or wrongdoing. When dealing with a narcissistic partner, it's essential to recognize that their lack of accountability is not a reflection of your worth or validity. It's a symptom of their own psychological makeup, and it's crucial to set clear boundaries and prioritize your own emotional well-being. To recap, the 6 signs that may indicate your partner is a narcissist are an excessive need for admiration and attention, a lack of empathy, a tendency to belittle or demean others, a grandiose sense of self-importance, a tendency to be exploitative and manipulative, and a tendency to be envious of others or believe that others are envious of them. If you're watching this video, I encourage you to share your own experiences or thoughts on narcissism in the comments below. And if you're struggling with a narcissistic partner, I invite you to check out my other videos on the topic.